let me be the first to tell you, my YouTube videos are boring as but more on that later. So we're back working with a nicely faded 1990 Toyota Camry. So it's a DX trim. Not that anyone cares. Everybody just knows it's an old Camry. But just because it's in its 30s is the new 20s, and I'm here to make it look young again. So how am I doing that? First, I'm starting off by giving it a fresh new paint job. But don't pay attention to how it looks yet because it's still a work in progress. So now I'll show you what I've been working on behind the scenes. Because yes, I have been working on this Camry behind the scenes, specifically on Twitch. All that was left were the edges and small sections that I couldn't get to with an orbital sander. So this time I went in dry sanding and then wet sanding. Which means today I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side on this side. First step, tape the tail light. Step 2, 120 grit paper all over the side of the car. Step 3, get it wet. Get the car wet. Last step, we get 220 grit and wet sand this entire side. Back to my videos being boring because honestly, they are. I mean, except this one, I used to edit my own videos and I used to make self-improvements on anything that I can do better for the next video. I ended up outsourcing my video editing to someone else and I just stopped watching myself. So I stopped self-improving. Take a look at this nice professional tape job, which is more than I can say when it comes to the sanding on this car. It looks like a child did it. I am the child. Why am I a child? Because I removed these door handles and now they won't open. Please help me. I must have one remaining brain cell because after messing up 3 times, 4th time is a charm, and I decided to leave this door handle and I can get in the driver's side. And now we can start on my specialty, scrubbing. Dishes, counters, floors, cars, you know, the works. It's not that I wouldn't watch my videos when I gave it to someone else to do the video editing. I would see them, but I was mainly focusing on whether there were any errors or not just before posting. It wasn't until recently that I decided to really sit there and watch my videos. I thought, this is boring. This is cringe. How did I let myself get this far? Honestly, it is a little bit embarrassing. But sometimes when I'm working on any of my cars, I think to myself, what did I get myself into? But let me show you how I really feel. 2 things. I'm actually surprised I didn't miss and then I kicked it this far. Final step is wet sanding. So my first time ever doing this was actually on Twitch. And I was pretty amazed at how using this method really gets the surface pretty smooth. Not as smooth as Jazz, but pretty smooth. The good news is I've taken back the video editing, starting with this video, obviously. There will no longer be endless minutes of me yapping of who knows what, you glaring into the screen, zoning out, thinking what the f is she talking about, and eventually exiting my video to watch something else. All of my videos are going to be different. I will be tweaking them here and there, and it'll just evolve into something that I'm happy with and something that my audience enjoys watching. So hopefully I'm right about this, but I can also be 100% wrong about this. Honestly, I wish that I would have just wet sanded the entire car to start with because it's just an easier process and it just leaves the car in a much better state. Plus, it's cleaner and I don't have all of this dust flying everywhere. When I asked for suggestions, there was 1,001 of them and I kind of like just eeny, meeny, miny, mold them. Here we are. I know that this was a wildly different take on my video, but like I explained in some sections, if I just couldn't watch any of my previous YouTube videos, then I have no idea why anyone else would watch it either. So the style of my future YouTube videos is still a work in progress. I did have fun making this one today though. I know it wasn't technical, but does it really matter? It's just sanding and I just need the experience. So thank you for watching or not watching. Bye. I'll see you on the next one.